Hey, what's going on? This is Jason's coming in with failure is not an option. This is kind of what I want to talk about. I always talk about how to persevere, how to overcome, but so many of us are just kind of stuck with and maybe afraid of just kind of failing in life. And you know, you're only going to get a result if you actually take action towards something. And we're never going to be satisfied with the action that we take until we actually start doing something. But we kind of have to get over the I'm going to take action that's going to be perfect, because there's never any perfection in anything that you do in life. There's only feedback towards what you do. And you know, I'm in marketing. I'm a marketer. I create ads online. I do Facebook advertising. I do solo ads, things of that nature, pay per click, things of that nature there. And if I would have never started anywhere, I would have never gotten any feedback. If I would have never failed, I would have never known what to fix to actually make better, optimize, and make better to create excuse me, to create successful and winning campaigns. So you know, and I think a lot of it's kind of traced back to fear and having fear of something, and not necessarily maybe, oh, I'm gonna do this and it's not gonna work, or maybe the money you have to put into something, you might feel like you're gonna lose money with it, or anything like that. Well, you kind of, I'm gonna kind of blurt out and say you gotta get over that. You have to get over the fear of loss, because you never lose anything. You're just learning something, and everything that you're doing is a test. You're testing something out. But even taking out the context of say marketing, I come from a sports background where I played sports. Majority of my life, I'm still attached to football and basketball. Those are the two sports that I played growing up, and I still love those sports. I never played, you know what, and good stories, I never played baseball because I was afraid to hit the nuts, right? So that kept me from officially playing baseball. I played in intramural sports and things of that nature there, but I never wanted to get hit in the balls, so I didn't play baseball, right? So that's a fear, right, that I had when I was a kid that never really allowed me to go forth. I could have been the best baseball player ever, but I would never know now, because, of course, I can still pick up and play, but at my age, I can't be a professional. So that's one thing that I lost because I feared something. So you can never stop yourself from doing something. And if I hadn't had those predestined beliefs in my head about playing baseball and getting hit in the nuts, if I didn't have those predestined, fears in place, I could have played and been one of the best baseball players ever. But baseball is a really competitive sport, and anyone who plays baseball, I have the utmost respect for you. So, and to put that in a real life standpoint is just kind of just getting out and associating with people and talking to people. I have it's been over a year ago when I started, not online, but when I started offline network marketing, and but I knew I wanted to be in business for myself. After losing my job, I knew I wanted to do something for myself, because I didn't ever want to be caught in the position of not of having to rely on someone else for my pay. Although the pay was good, it was always consistent. Well, why can't I create the same thing in an online world? I didn't know at the time it was going to be an online world, but this is, to me, this is the best model of business model that you can put yourself into and succeed as a consultant, which I consider myself a consultant, or as anybody in the advertising space, because I do a lot of advertising, and I show people how to do advertising, and people, give me money to advertise for them. So, in this space of being in this online world, when if I want to take it back before that, when I started, I had the biggest fear of talking to people, right? But you have to talk to people, even at my job, I had to talk to people, So, but this is in a totally different context. Well, when I ventured into this and being offline, and then when I was kind of given the tools I just kind of tell you the story. I stumbled upon something, a business model in this online world that kind of educates you on how to become a better business person, how to leverage yourself, and how to leverage the internet to create time for yourself. So, but even in this standpoint, I had to get over the fear of still talking to people, because you still have to associate with people and talk with people on Facebook, talking to people you don't even know, talking to people on YouTube and things of this nature there. So I had to really come out of my shell to be able to say to do a video, and I really did, and I went off, and they said you got to take massive action. I took massive action. I was making videos every day, but the videos that I was making really they had good content because I'm really into personal development, and I'm really into trying to better myself because the situations that I've been through in my past. I knew I had to change as a person, and I knew if I wanted to really be successful in this business, I was going to have to really change the way I seen life, per se, right? I didn't really know this much, but I knew I had to change some things with myself in order to ultimately succeed. And I continue to every day kind of work on that, and I try to get out and talk to people and on the phone talking to people, trying to do three-way calls with people, trying to get people to the Super Saturday meetings, and just trying to do all this stuff where really what I wanted was more freedom, and this is why I chose this business model, because I was looking for more freedom. I was looking for a better way to be able to help people out. I think my place on earth, my purpose on earth is to help people and to be an example of what somebody can do and not what they can't do. And that's why I shoot these videos about overcoming and looking fear in the eye, and just taking it from them and just proceeding on. No matter what's going on with you, you proceed forth. It doesn't matter what's around you. It's about you and what you want, and you having the sole desire to take what you want. I say it again, having the desire to take what you want out of life, because nothing's going to be given to you. We're so kind of like caught up and lazy and into thinking, I'm just going to show up and I'm going to get paid and I'm going to move forward. And I totally understand that because it is easy, but there's so much more for us out here that we can do so much more. We have so much potential that's locked up and behind the curtains of ourselves, of who we really are as a person, is something that lies deep within inside us, a desire, a dream, an idea, something. And I know that I'm speaking to you right now because there's an idea that you have. There's a core desire that you have to actually want to do something better for yourself, and you really don't know where to go to get this started. And because I understand with that, because I felt the same way too. I didn't know where to start, how to start, but what I did was I got around the right people. I stumbled on some information, and I was in front of the right people. And I was in front of the right people, and they showed me what to do, how to do it, and why to do it. And I was always encouraged by stories of people overcoming this, whatever it is they had going on, kind of just taking off that mask and being who they really were as a person and showing us how they did it. And if you really have to be around people who want you to grow, right? Who want you to overcome, who want you to succeed, who want the best for you, even though you may not know you want that yet. See, you have to get yourself around people who want to see you succeed and will show you how to succeed, and that's what we do here. We show people how to succeed. Preparation, inspiration, success, it's all lined up for you. I think my model in life, when this all said and done, is I'm gonna be the person that never said couldn't and always said could, and always found a way to make it happen for himself, and not only for himself but for other people. It's not per se about me, because I am a true leader, and a true leader is a servant leader, and I'm a servant to anybody who comes in my spirit and who needs help from me, and it's all about serving the people. And from the person that I was before and the person I am now, it's just completely different. I am not the same person. It was all about me before, and I'm just totally not. It's not about me. It's about who's around me and how can I uplift the people who are around me to see their success. And that's why my business name is For Your Success. For your success. It's not about my success, because my success is seeing you succeed, and seeing you have and find your purpose, and seeing you break the odds, seeing you coming back, be that underdog, and we working together, we figure out a way to make you win. And it's just focused, consistent effort every day. You know, pick out 5 things you want to do every day and consistently do those things every day. If it's 3 things, consistently do those things every day. How did Kobe Bryant become the best basketball player of his era? He consistently did the same things every day. Michael Jordan consistently did the same thing every day. If you take and break down anything for any successful person in life, they persevere by doing small things very well and being consistent with doing those small things and knowing how to do those things perfectly and putting people around them that can do things better than them. You know, Henry Ford is a great example of that. You know, so never look at failure as failure. Look at failure as like, okay, well, this is where I am now. Okay, but so this option, I took option A, it didn't work, right? Obviously, it didn't work. So you know that first option A didn't work. You look at that, and you say, okay, well, how can I make this better? How can I make this better? You know, Tony Robbins is big on can I, right? Not I cannot, can I? So how can I make this better? How can I improve this process to serve me better than what it served me yesterday? You look at that, you stare it in the face, and you come up with a new game plan, right? How can I, right? And then if you find and you get the result back and it's a more positive result than the first result, because the first result's negative result, it's just a feedback result. Okay, yes, this is my feedback, this is my report, and it says this. Okay, let's go back and change this game plan. So you get the point B, right? And point B is a little bit better than point A, so you're seeing a little success. It's a small win. Hey, pat on the back. Hey, good job, right? So then you also ask yourself again, okay, how can I improve on point B and then proceed to point C, D, E, and you know, you'll find the road to success isn't in a straight line. It goes like this. It's like spaghetti on your plate. But you have to embrace the road that you're on and embrace that travel that you're on. And you know, I just wanted to end it there. And you know, I just thought this would be a great opportunity just to talk about, you know, how failure isn't really an option for you if you take that negative condensate in your head that maybe that's trying to protect you, right? Because your subconscious mind is going to project something out, an idea out there, and all it is just trying to protect you from something like, say, don't jump off the roof. Of course, you're going to fall and get hurt. Well, your subconscious mind is trying to protect you also, too. So you just kind of rephrase that in, okay, I know you're trying to protect me, but I have to proceed forward. And continue to proceed forward, continue to be consistent, continue to show up in your business, right? Because you're not going to show up to work. If you show up to work, and if you don't go to work, you're not going to get paid, right? If you don't show up in your business, you're not going to get paid either. So show up to your business, be in business. Because if you're not in business, you're never going to know what works and what doesn't work, and it's never going to get you from point A to point Z where you want to be on top of those mountain peaks of success. And I'll see you there. Click the link below, and I'll talk to you guys later.